Take a deep breath. Look back at your life for a moment. How many times have you tried and failed? How many times have you given your all, only to be met with silence, rejection, or defeat? You see, failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of real growth, the start of true transformation. As the philosopher Nietzsche once said, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. Every failure leaves behind a lesson, and lessons are the currency of success. Thomas Edison, after 1,000 failed experiments, said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that don't work." So no, you haven't failed. You've learned. You've grown. You've evolved. The pain you feel today is the strength you'll carry tomorrow. Think about it. Every success story begins with a failure that almost broke someone. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. They didn't stop, and neither should you. Because the truth is, failure is not your enemy. Fear of failure is. When you fear failing, you stop trying. When you stop trying, you stop growing. But when you rise, even after falling, you become unstoppable. Growth doesn't come from perfection. It comes from persistence. The great philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every obstacle you face isn't there to destroy you. It's there to awaken you. Life doesn't test the weak, it trains the strong. And I know something about you. You wouldn't be here, listening, if you weren't meant for something bigger. You have survived too much, felt too deeply, dreamed too bravely to give up now. So promise yourself right now, no more failure. From this day forward, every mistake becomes a message. Every setback becomes a setup. Every no becomes a redirection toward your real path. And when your mind starts doubting you, remind it. Speech balloon, I am not a failure. I am a work in progress. Say it out loud. I am learning. I am rising. I am unstoppable. The greatest teacher you'll ever meet is your past self. The one who fell, who cried, who thought it was over. That version of you didn't fail, they prepared you. Coach's insight. When you start seeing failure as feedback, your life changes completely. Growth begins when you stop judging yourself and start asking, what is life trying to teach me right now? The moment you shift your mindset from why me to try me, you step into power. Remember, you are not behind. You are right on time, exactly where life needs you to be. Every scar, every setback, every sleepless night has built the person you're becoming. And I'll tell you something no one else will. You're doing better than you think. The fact that you're still here, still trying, still believing, that's not failure. That's strength. So from this moment, when you fall, rise faster. When you doubt, breathe deeper. When you want to quit, remember why you started. As Confucius said, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. And if you ever feel lost, remember, your coach is here. Drop your question in the comments. You're not alone. You're guided. Your journey isn't about perfection, it's about progression. So stand tall. Breathe deep. You are not a failure. You are the lesson that life itself is trying to write. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep glowing. Your comeback story begins now. Stories that prove failure is not the end. Every great success once hid behind a curtain of failure. Think about Thomas Edison, who failed more than 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he smiled and said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." A mindset that turned failure into knowledge and knowledge into light. Or consider J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a worldwide phenomenon. Her story reminds us that rejection is just redirection, a path leading you toward your real destiny. And let's not forget Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination. The same man went on to build a universe of dreams called Disneyland. His failures became the foundation for global inspiration. Even in the world of sports, Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Yet he said, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Each of these stories teaches us that failure is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. Every mistake sharpens your focus, builds your resilience, and brings you one step closer to success. Awakening the power within, the moment you rise. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when the pain of staying the same becomes heavier than the fear of change. That moment, your awakening, is where true strength begins. The wise Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." Every thought you feed your mind becomes a seed of destiny. Plant courage, and you'll harvest miracles. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, taught that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is your reminder. The storm may be outside, but peace lives within you. Even St. Augustine said, "Faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward of faith is to see what you believe." So hold your vision, even when the world doubts you. Remember Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison and came out saying, "I never lose. I either win or learn." His faith transformed pain into purpose, darkness into leadership. And Mother Teresa whispered to the hopeless, "We cannot all do great things, but we can do small things with great love." Each act of kindness expands your light and heals your own soul. Dear viewer, every challenge you face right now is not a punishment, it's preparation. Life is shaping you, polishing you, and preparing you for greatness. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not lost. You are awakening. You are not failing. You are transforming. Keep walking, keep believing, keep growing, because your story is still being written, and its next chapter begins with faith, courage, and action. If something in your heart resonates with these words, share your reflection in the comments. The coach will personally help you continue your journey of strength and transformation. Remember, you are not defined by your failures, but by the strength you show after them. You are writing your own comeback story right now. If something in your life feels like a failure, share it in the comments. The coach will personally help guide you through it. You're not alone in this journey.